All right, what's up, guys? So Bitcoin is actually looking pretty bullish today. We are seeing the first sign of a potential bullish break in market structure on the 4 hour, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking for before I'm ready to go long on Bitcoin. All right, welcome everyone. So if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And today's video is sponsored by crypto.com, which is actually the only single exchange where you're able to trade over 200 pairs with up to 10x leverage. You have over 40 perpetual futures contracts, and just being a member of the exchange, they will actually, you're going to get daily reward for just being a member of the exchange. And when they list new tokens, you get up to 50% discount on the newly listed tokens, and they will give you $50 bonus in CRO if you sign up using the link in the description below. So it's a win-win. Check it out. Use the link in the description below. All right, we got Bitcoin here, and you see this is Bitcoin on the 4 hour, and I'm thinking I just want to show you quickly the higher time frames. Right, we have you look at the higher time frames right here, and it kind of starting to look like a potential a potential round the bottom here. And if you look at this chart right here, yes, it's still in an uptrend. You have a low, a high, lower, a higher low, higher high, and a higher low. And this is what an uptrend looks like. So we're still in a daily uptrend. It looks like we have a potential round the bottom going on here on the daily. So with that in mind, it does look interesting, right? And this is what I've been saying all along, but I need to see some confirmation. And for me, that confirmation would be a reclaim of the weekly 20 EMA. And the weekly 20 EMA is actually confluent with the previous range highs, which is, we had that range where we draw it like this, and that was range high. And the weekly 20 EMA is now confluent with the previous range high. And the daily 20 EMA is now confluent with the range EQ. And the range EQ is also the high time frame 50% fib, as you can see right here, the fib being drawn from that low to this high right here. And you're probably noticing something interesting here. That is the B Pro, which is the gray and the orange lines right here. And you see here that the bull and bear signals on B Pro has been pretty accurate. And if you zoom out here, you will see that it's actually very accurate, right? It's very accurate. So I'm thinking, major confirmation of a continuation of the bull market for me would be a bull signal on the B Pro. Now take that into in confluence that you're about to see a potential bullish break in market structure here on the 4 hour, right? So you have a downtrend here. You're breaking above that descending trend line, but of course, a trend line means nothing if there's horizontal resistance close by, and that is what we have right here, horizontal resistance. But we did break above that trend line. We're now inside a resistance area, and we have the daily 20 EMA right above this area. So it is looking interesting at this point, but you have to remember that we're using the daily 20 EMA as resistance, and we're actually inside a resistance area right now. So I would not be ready to long just yet. I want to see a break above this area to create a higher high. And when we get that higher high, I'm ready to go long on the next higher low. So a higher high down to a higher low, and that is when I potentially want to go long for a short-term trade where I'm taking profits up at this resistance area. And that's because this is such a strong resistance. The area around 52k, 53k, 54k, that's a high time frame resistance area. And if you go out to the daily, you will see that it's pretty it's pretty obvious right here, right? A very high time frame resistance area. Hitting that area would be the first retest of that area as resistance, and that is most likely going to be acting as resistance, like resistance usually does. So if I do take a trade on a break and retest of the 50k or of 49k area, the 49k area, if I do take a trade along on the retest, the break and retest of the 49k area up to the 52k region, I'm definitely taking profits here because of the fact that this is high time frame resistance. Now, if we break above this region right here, you can see on the daily, well, if we do break above this area right here, we also have the daily 50 EMA right here. So that means that break above this area and we are above major resistance. We are above the daily 20, the daily 50 EMA, and the weekly 20 EMA, and that would also most likely give us a bull signal on the B Pro. So if you want to be safe, you want to be a little bit more patient, you want to wait for the high probability trade, I would really recommend that you wait for Bitcoin to get above the daily 50 EMA. And I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I posted a chart on Twitter. By the way, guys, if you're not following me on Twitter and you like the content that I'm that I'm giving you here, definitely check out my Twitter at libs42. I posted this chart, right? And this is a very, very simple strategy, very simple strategy, and I basically said, if we lose the daily 50, I'm going to sell. So we lost the daily 50 here, I'm out. We gained the daily 50 here, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, and then I'm out here again. So what do I need to see to enter once again? Well, I need to see Bitcoin back above the daily 50 EMA, and that is right here. When Bitcoin enters the daily 50 EMA once again, I'm in. That's it. So I recommend you guys watch the high time frames, and most of you probably busy during the holidays and the Christmas and everything. So be patient, be more focused on the daily time frame, because this right here, it's highly likely that we're just going to shop around here, especially during the holidays. All right, guys, take care, and I would like to wish you all a fantastic holiday season and Merry Christmas, and yeah, take care. See you guys later.